Welcome back, everyone. Apologize for not doing any videos lately. I've just been really busy, and we've had a lot of bad weather here, so I've been inside a lot and playing in the snow with my new daughter and just things like that. But I want to do a quick one tonight on this is a Master's Blend tip. What I'm working on is a turkey here. And I've got my foot wired up. This is going to be for a strutting mount. When you're working with Master's Blend, it tends to come out of your hole where you've run your wire. And this would be a problem. You can get Master's Blend everywhere, especially when you're working with something like a turkey that uses a 6 or 8 gauge wire in the legs. So what I do is, after I get my wire in place, I'll use a little Zap-A-Gap, and I'll put it around the hole, and then I'll come back and sprinkle some borax on it, and what that does is it'll seal up around that hole long enough for you to get your foot injected. Then you can clean it up with some acetone or lacquer thinner. It'll kind of dissolve itself, get kind of gummy, and you can wipe it off. Also on this foot, when I was trying to run the wire out this middle toe here, I apologize for the camera focusing in and out. When I tried to run the wire out of the middle toe, I poked a little hole in by the pad here. So what I did is I sealed that hole up with some Zap-A-Gap and the borax. You can use this technique on any kind of foot you're going to inject, duck or a goose, swan, whatever. I also use it to patch shot holes into feet, into toes, not the webs, but I'll patch the hole with a little Zap-A-Gap and a little bit of borax, and go ahead and inject my foot, and then kind of scrape it off when it's done. And just paint over it. This obviously for a commercial foot, and that way, I don't have to worry about my Master's Blend coming out any shot holes and getting all over the foot or whatever. And it makes a pretty nice repair. Of course, if you wanted to, you could go back and sculpt in your part that's missing from your shot hole. Some of them I do, and most of them I don't. I try to get the customers to get a pose where it's not going to really show. But anyway, that's the tip for this evening. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I appreciate anybody that subscribes or makes comments. It makes me feel good about what I'm doing, and lets me know you guys are getting some benefit out of it. And thanks, and everybody have a good night.